But I always had a dream, and I always knew I was doing something wrong by introducing people to the spirituality, by introducing them to personal development, by making sure their relationships was good, but they couldn't make no money. So I was always like, man, God, something's missing. And God like, yeah, the making money part is missing. And so somebody came to me once, was like, E.T., what is it? Is it God or is it money? I said, get as much as both of them as you can. I'm being honest. No, I want to change somebody's perspective. Get as much money as you can possibly get. Do you know a lot of y'all, you're going to have a long conversation with God. Yeah, you're going to have a long conversation with God because God is going to show you economically what you should have made and what you made while you were on the earth. I want you to understand something. I need you to understand that money is not about money. But if you are as gifted as you say you are, if you the head and not the tail like you say you are, if you above and not beneath like you say you are, if you a royal priesthood like you claim you are, oh, you missed what I just said. If you all of that, then what you should be able to do and attract should be much more than living from check to check. Hey man, we got two problems. We got one problem, either you're not operating in your anointing or you're not stewarding properly, and both of them are a problem. Hey man, come on, somebody talk back to me. I'm talking to you, I'm telling you, because the gifts that he put inside of you were to make room for you. But you ain't using your gifts because you focusing on what other people are telling you you should and should not do. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to honestly say, hey God, how much money should I produce with all the gifts that you've given? I'm not on no money's tip. God already told me, son, you should be a billionaire. God is like, son, I didn't super anointed you. I didn't just gave you an anointing out of this world, son. I didn't gave you a gift, son. Now, the problem is you're not making money because you're one-dimensional. You just keep worrying about heaven, and I need you to focus on earth. Oh, can I just be honest? God was like, you so worried about heaven that it's some opportunities you missing on earth. You gonna get here when you get here, and when you get here, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's on me. But there's some stuff you're supposed to be doing down there, that's on you. Oh, I'm trying to say it simple so you can get it. You so focused on getting to heaven, you so focused on spiritual things that you're no earthly goods. Come on, son, listen to me. And this is why y'all should be excited. Not only are we going to get to 1 billion, you ought to be excited because there's no way to get to a billionaire without helping you get to a millionaire. Oh, y'all just missed that. Y'all missed that whole thing. Me making 1 billion ain't got nothing to do with me. Me making 1 billion is empowering you. And when I empower you and you take off and I got 20,000 people in the earth handling their business, do you understand how we made the New York Times bestsellers list? We wasn't on nobody's show, y'all. We wasn't on nobody's radio. Didn't nobody write about us. We made it because we poured into you and then you poured back into us. Maybe you don't know who you are. You got to understand who you are. Because the old ET would have did 300, 500 and filled this whole place up. I'm trying to teach you who you are. The old me would have did $300, $400, $500 and had 4,000 people in here. God says, don't do that. You thought you came here for a conference. We're attached together now, y'all. Our movement and our ministry and everything we do. Well, y'all miss what I just said. Y'all miss what I just said. I just told you, God said, don't bring them 4,000 in here. Half of them ain't about nothing anyway. Don't bring them in here. Don't bring them around them. Don't you do that to them. Don't worry about the multitude. We ain't about to change the world with the multitude. We about to change it with the few. We don't need 4,000. Pay attention to how they drink water. And if they're not drinking it right, don't invite them. Make sure they're drinking it right because we about to change the world. Hallelujah. So I need you to understand something. I don't care what they tell you. If you're in this room I don't care what they told you. I don't care what they say. You made it in the room. Oh, and I'm excited because I made it in the room. Oh, you not hearing me? I don't got no past. I'm blessed. Okay, y'all missed it. David's son said, God, I'm not even worthy to lead such a people. Now, listen to me very closely. It's gonna be a lot of slides. The main slide is you better figure out who you are before we get out of here. Because a lot of you, because you don't know who you are, you dummying down, you shrinking, you talking too much. Some of y'all, for real, every time you go, you just talk. Why? Because you don't know who you are. We don't need all that talking, we need execution. But when you don't know who you are, you talk to try to convince people to believe you are. Shut up and just get on the New York Times bestsellers list. Just shut up and do the LA Times. Just shut up and get on USA Today. Just shut up and grind and let your grind speak for you. We ain't got to tell them who we are. We just keep grinding and they gonna figure it out. Because you told them. Okay, we're going to get back to the slide. Y'all got to hear this part. You're missing it. I didn't tell them. You told Barnes & Nobles that we was the best. You told Barnes & Nobles that. Barnes & Noble said this is the #1 book at Barnes & Noble. I didn't call and tell them that. You told them when you showed up and you got the book. You told them when you bought all the books. Come on, somebody. You told Barnes & Noble. The Barnes & Noble's like, who is he? Listen to me. I believed in you so much that I didn't even put my face on the cover of the book. Oh, you better hear what I just said. I didn't even put my face on the cover. I didn't even want them to know who I was. I trusted that you was going to tell them who I was. You just going to snatch them jokers off like, give me these right here. Y'all only got 5? Some of y'all was irate. Y'all got 5? And you only gonna order 5 more, you better get 100. Somebody called and ordered 100. I need 100, don't bring them to my house. I need 100 in Barnes & Nobles, and I need to come and get them so you can see who he is. Don't bring them to my house. Oh, y'all missed what I just said. Do y'all know who y'all are? And if you knew who you were, you stop shrinking. And you stop worrying about what they think about you. Now listen to me very closely. We're going to change this world. Your life going to change. As soon as you realize who you are and you get in alignment, everything's going to change. So let's go there again. So we start here. Most of y'all got to start with your pain points because you don't know how powerful you are. So let's start with the pain point. Let's go again. Put that up for me on the screen. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to write your pain point down, and I want you to write down the thing that God is asking you to do. When you leave this room, like, nope, I'm not living from check to check no more. And here's the cool thing. What's the pain point, right, that this conference can help you solve? Here's the cool thing. You don't need to do none of this. You just need to be honest with God about it. What goals can the conference help you achieve? Yeah. And for some of you, it's a leverage question. How will you leverage what you learned this weekend and take it to the next level? Let me tell you something. You could dream all you want. Kid came to me the other day. He's about 24 years old. He wants to be an animator. Everybody dogging him out. He was like, E.T., maybe my dreams are too big. I said, no such thing. Ain't nothing wrong with your dreams. Your strategy is off, though. Your dreams are great. Keep your big dreams. The people who dog you out is probably people with small dreams. Don't worry about them. You're going to run across a lot of them. You're going to run across a lot of average people who don't think big. Don't let that disturb you. Don't let that distract you. You keep your goals, but I need to know the steps. What steps are you going to take to make that happen? What you going to do on Monday? I don't see that. What you going to do on Tuesday? Like, you just showing me your dream. I don't see what you doing on Wednesday. What time you getting up on Saturday? What you doing on the weekend when everybody else chilling? Show me your plan. Don't just show me your dreams. So if we going to win 58, we're going to have some steps to go with that. All doable. I walked in here, bro. Some of y'all too tall to walk in the door. You got the athleticism. Now we need to plan. You got to be intentional and deliberate. I don't wear Reebok. Ain't nothing wrong with Reebok. I just don't wear them. I ain't associate. I don't know nobody other than the pumps. You know what I'm saying? In the dub, I don't really know a lot of people that wear. I know Nike. I wear Muhammad Ali for a reason. I wear J's for a reason. I ain't trying to be fashionable. Muhammad Ali was the best to do it, and I saw him as a kid. I was born in the 70s. I saw him go to work. I watched MJ do his thing. I don't wear it because I'm fashionable. I wear it because I want to be associated. I want to be around greatness. I know what Nike represent. Serena with him. Kobe was with him. Jordan was with him. You got to be intentional and deliberate. Now, here's what I mean when I say 120. So I had a guy the other day, I was on the phone with a guy, and he said he was a Laker fan from back in the day. I was like, oh, what era? He was like, Kobe, Gasol. I was like, all right, do me a favor. You really a Laker fan? He's like, yeah. I was like, name everybody that played on the squad that year. He couldn't name them. I said, bro, I thought you said you was a Laker fan. Like, I can't name them. I ain't no Laker fan. I'm from Detroit. I'm a Piston fan. I can't name them. I can name Isaiah Dumars. I can name them all. John Sally. I can name them Rodman. I can name Lambeer. I can name them. Buddha, Microwave. I can name them. Name them. He couldn't name them. I said, who can you name? He said, I can name Kobe, Gasol, and Odom. I was like, who was the best out of all of them? They said Kobe. I said, absolutely, 120. The reason why you can't name the other jokers, not because they didn't play on the team and not because they weren't professional, but they weren't given 120. So you don't remember who they were. And you went to a whole bunch of the games. They were professional, but they weren't 120. You'll never forget Kobe. He was 120. Not perfect, but 120. He gave everything he had. Mike was 120. Gave everything he had. 120. Michael Phelps, 120. Serena, 120. I'm saying to you that since you have to give an effort anyway, it might as well be 120. Why? Because when you do 120, you ain't never got to work again. You can name some dudes in the league that won 120, they got jobs now. Kobe never had to work again. Mike never had to work again. Why? Because they were die. Serena will never work again. Michael Phelps will never work again. He didn't just swim. He was a swimmer. Serena was the best that ever do it. I'm telling you, here's what I know it's going to take to get to 58. It's going to take your best game every night. How do you get your best game? I don't have the slightest idea. I get my best game by getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. People say to me all the time, you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, have you lost your mind? I say, have you lost yours? I live in America. You mean to tell me I can get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and be a multimillionaire? You mean to tell me I can get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I can go get a master's and a PhD, I can be a New York Times bestseller? You mean to tell me I can take care of my family by getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I can take a nap whenever I want to? I'll do whatever it takes. I've been getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning since I'm about 19, 20. First hour I dedicate to God. Next hour, my accountability crew. Next hour, a little walking. I'll try not to do too much exercise. You feel me? I'll be seeing people, I'm like, you about to die. You know what I'm saying? You're doing too much. I'm just going to walk. You know what I'm saying? Because I see the old ladies just walking in the mall. They old. Hey, I don't see them lifting no weights and doing no burpees and nothing like that. They just walking for an hour. I was like, I like that. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm just being real. If you live in a third world country, I don't care what time you get up. I don't care what time you go to bed. You're in a third world country. You can't be an NBA star. You can't be an NFL star. You guys have an opportunity of a lifetime, and it's a short window. I'm telling you, it's a short window. You're not going to be doing this at 47 years old, 58 years old, 62. So if you got 10 years, why not give 120? Because if you give 120, man, it feel good, bro. I get 120. I'm walking through I'm talking about airport. I'm going out to eat. Cats like, I love it too, because, I grew up in the African-American community. So, bros be coming up to me like, what up, ED? Like, bro, I don't be taking pictures with grown men, but. I'm like, bro, it's all good. You ain't going to lose your masculinity, bro. You changed my life, bro. You got me ironing my wife's clothes. You helped my mom get through chemotherapy, bro. It feel good giving 120 and know when I die that my name will live forever. My videos will live forever. It feels good knowing that I own my own dynasty and I run my own life because I gave 120. And was it difficult? Absolutely it was. Did I want to chill out while other people was on the plane playing video games and watching movies? I wanted to watch it too, but I was working on my dissertation. It was worth it. That dissertation was worth it. The master's was worth it. The GED was worth it. The writing the book. I'm asking you to do me a favor. I'm asking you, if you're going to get to 58, you can't give me 70-30. You can't give me 60-40. You can't give me 75-25. You can't give me 80-20. You are going against some other dudes in this league who have won and they've tasted success and they don't want to give it up. They tasted it, y'all. They felt what it felt like to be on the bus. I know what it's like to be on the bus. I know what it feels like, guys. There are people who live that lifestyle and they not trying to give it up. You got to take it from them. Ain't nobody trying to give it up. Kids come to me all the time. E.T., I'm going to take your spot. How? I want you to take it, but I'm not giving it to you. I want you to be the next great speaker. I do. If you had 100 of me in the school system, 100 of me in the prisons, it wouldn't be enough for all the crime and what our kids are going through. It wouldn't be enough. But I'm not about to give it to you. You got to come take it.